Our first inductee in the coaches category is Debbie Driscoll of Mahtomedi. In more than 4 decades at Mahtomedi High School, Driscoll made her mark as an educator and gymnastics coach that turned potential into one of Minnesota's most dominant gymnastics programs.
The gymnastic gym is my happy place. I always tell the gymnasts that if you're not full of chalk, it's not a good day. So when I just mentioned that I had been sick, and then when I was able to come back to practice, the first thing, I walked in the gym and just smiled and went, yep, I'm back. My coaching style is to not coach every gymnast the same. It's to figure out what motivation works for them. It's to figure out what skills work for them and not put them all in the same box. Try and work with every kid, from the beginner kid on my team to the level 10 kid on my team, and see how much I can encourage them to learn new skills and improve. I did not have a vision. All I knew is I wanted to coach gymnastics, and I was very surprised that we were successful right away. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just figuring it out along the way.
Her system has worked in convincing fashion. Since beginning her coaching career in 1977, Mahtomedi has been a Class A power in gymnastics. In that span, the Zephyrs have won 29 section team championships and 10 state titles, including 7 in a row from 1987 through 1993. That state tournament run includes 4 runner-up finishes and 3 third-place trophies. Under her guidance, she has coached 42 individual state champions.
Just her passion behind it. I mean, it will be July and all of a sudden I'll get a text message or something about how, she was thinking about new combinations people could try for that next season. I mean, her passion is an all-day, everyday thing for the sport. I don't remember not being in the gym. I would either be going to my own classes or coming up during high school practices and just playing along with the high school kids. I remember the first year they didn't win state, that year 8, when they got second place, and I was in shock because I didn't know anything different than them winning state every year. And that was the first year that I realized how cool it was that they were winning every year all the time. And then as the years went on and everyone else got so good, everything about it became more special. Even just making the state tournament for her teams has been huge. How she treats each kid differently. I mean, she doesn't go in every year with the same plan. Every season is different, every kid is different. She approaches each one as an individual thing. So every kid can actually flourish, which then I believe sets them apart from everyone else.
In a sports news story in the St. Paul Pioneer Press that featured Mahtomedi's gymnastic success, Driscoll shared with the reporter, quote, "There is talent in every kid. It's what you do with that talent that counts. It's finding the right buttons to push and giving the athletes the right guidance so they can have a positive experience."
It's really fun. I think Debbie was just an incredible coach for allowing you to do what you set out to do. She was consistent, she was committed, she was always there for you. And I think with gymnastics, it's such a head sport that I feel like you have to have that calmness, you have to be in the zone to go out there each time and have success and keep your mind on track. So I think for me, that is something she did just a great job with. It just shows how much she did for the sport of gymnastics, for the school, to be in this together gives it extra special meaning because we were there together at the same time, both in this, on this journey together, and that's, I think, a really fun part of it.
Driscoll says the lifelong connections far outweigh the championships.
When you get a really talented kid in, you don't want to screw it up for them. You want them to do really well. And so because we've had 44 individual state championships, and so when you can get a kid to keep their skills and keep improving and then get them mentally prepared and then they do well, I guess that's my fondest memories. That is such a good question, and I thought about it. I guess the impact is to make lifelong connections with kids. I really enjoy hearing back from my former gymnasts. And maybe it's teaching them that it's more than just a sport. Any sport is just more than a sport. It's the friendships you make, it's the memories you make, it's the skills you learn on how to deal with ups and downs. All of that goes into making them better people.